Hi everyone, this is Paizo and I have the terminal. Both of these, either terminal or Paizo, is available in Windows or Mac or even Linux. So my explanation here will be available in any platform. Right now I'm going to explain how uh, the data can be stored and therefore data can be used. If you have a number three, then how can you use this number three? Okay, then you need to store that in uh, the computer, particularly in memory, and then that specific the placeholder needs to be labeled. Therefore, you need to uh, you need to use it. You need to point to that placeholder. Okay. To do that, in the language, it's very simple. You can use the equal sign. Therefore, on the left side, you can name whatever the name. It could be one character or it could be any name. You can say my variable, like my variable. Okay, you better say uppercase so that it is much better. And then 3 and B5, for example. Okay, so that if you say my variable, then it can tell you what it is. Or you can simply, I want to print my variable, then you can also see that, right? Either this or simply you can type the variable. This this is possible only because you are working on this virtual space. But in the real the language, you should say if you want to see the content of the placeholder, we call this placeholder the variable. Uh, the variable called my variable can contain a value content. That content can be displayed by the function called print, right? So this is print, right? Um, so say my variable plus b, I want to add, then it'll return 8. Why? Because my variable, content of my variable is 5, content of variable b is 3 or 5, right? So that it is. Now, so b is number 5, which is not the same as strb. If you say str, this is of another function. See here, open and close parentheses, like print, open and close parentheses, right? This function takes b, which is 5, and converts that to string, which is this. If you see here 5, this is simply number 5. If you see this 5, 5 enclosed with the quote, which is not number 5, but just character 5. All right. So, for example, if you say, I want to assign, just like we assign like this, right? Like equal sign. Right hand side. First of all, this is a function stl. So this function needs to be executed. The outcome of this function will be assigned to new variable c. Okay. This function takes variable b, which is 5, and convert to that number 5 to string, and that string string is nothing but this to assign to C, right? So C means that, B means this. B and C are not. They look the same to human, but not to the computer. This is simply string 5. This is integer 5. This is string 5, because this is a string, and because this is a value, you can convert back to the integer using the function integer. And we need to say, I want to store that in D, right? So E is this. So E is integer 5, B is integer 5, C is 5, but character 5. Okay. So equal sign is an assignment. There is similar to the double equal sign, which is the verification, the equality, the check the equality between left and the right side. So if we say B and C to see if B and C are the same, no, they are not the same, because B is, what is B? B is integer 5 and C is character 5. What if we do B equals E? Remember that E is integer 5, right? B is also integer 5. Guess what? This is true. All right. So this is a simple explanation of the variable as a placeholder, which can hold a value. Value could be numerical value or character or whatsoever. For example, college. Then you can say Mercy in, anyway, that is ending. So if you say college, then whatever we assigned, whatever the value that we assigned will be contained in that variable. All right. Thank you.